Welcome back to the Nakusp and Slocan Railway 1906 build series. Today we focus in on the town of Hills. It actually was more like a few buildings at the bottom of the grade from Summit and at the beginning of Slocan Lake. Hills is an interesting spot for the layout in that it's a point where a number of tracks come together, going from Sandon to Three Forks above, going from Roseberry to Hills below, and going from Nakusp to Brouse also. So it's a busy place, and we've had to squeeze it all into a cupboard. In the photo in front of us here, we can actually see the main track that starts right up front, and that's the track that's coming from Nakusp, going to Brouse, and then we'll continue on to the right towards Summit Lake. The top track that's on the trestle, that is where we're coming down from Sandon on the 4.5% grade. We cross the trestle, and then we go through a large rock cut as we enter Three Forks. This photo shows us the track coming out of a tunnel, which is a hidden trackage, coming from Roseberry and coming to the flag stop at Hills. So Hills had a flag stop, which would have been just used for local citizens. It also had a maintenance of way shed for a handcar and a work crew. So a section gang which maintained the tracks would have been based at Hills. Okay, we have the scheduled train number 54 westbound going from Three Forks up to Sandon. It's being pulled by engine number 421 and 060. There's a couple cars, a general merchandise in the box car, and line timbers for the lines on the flat car. It goes up to 4.5% grade, so it's a very short train, and as it's got to work its way all the way up into Sandon. The scene we're looking at now is the 4.5% grade that's coming down from Sandon towards Three Forks. The train is the number 51, second class passenger train, traveling from Sandon all the way to Nakusp and then returning to Sandon in the afternoon. It's being pulled by an early 280 built in 1889, so it doesn't have a lot of air pressure to control the train coming down the grade, which is why it's going very slowly. As it goes over the trestle, it will go into a very large rock cut, and it will be then entering the Three Forks station, where it will have yard, where it will have to stop. A switch will have to be thrown so it can proceed into the station itself. The scene we're looking at now is the hidden track coming from Roseberry, coming out of the tunnel portal at Hills. The train is Extra 1155, a freight train that's going from Three Forks over to Nakusp. It does barge switching in Roseberry and barge switching in Nakusp, and then it turns around and goes back from Nakusp all the way back up to Three Forks. As it comes around through Hills, it actually joins the line that goes across the large trestle and then heads upgrade all the way to Summit. The train is being pulled by a modern 280 built in 1906, so a much larger train than the one we saw pulling the passenger train. So that wraps up the video for action at Hills. And all that action happened in a little 2.5 foot by 4 foot cupboard, believe it or not. So that's how much you can stuff inside a cupboard in G-scale with lots of tracks going every which direction. We'll move on to some other things when we get back in the fall.